In Colombia, people who work in human rights take on substantially high levels of risk. They are often threatened, killed, disappeared, displaced, or forced into exile, especially in regions where there is armed conflict. In these cases, international accompaniment seeks to mitigate the risk. Providing this accompaniment has always been the mission of Peace Brigades International in Colombia. But how did it start? One of the key people that brought PBI here was Father Javier Giraldo, who has been defending human rights for many years and has witnessed various episodes of violence. Father Giraldo had known about PBI's accompaniment in Central America and considered that international accompaniment could be a useful tool in the Colombian context. In 1993, an exploration commission arrived to study the possibility of working in Colombia. The study was positive, and in 1994, PBI opened its first office. But how does PBI protect these people? How is it possible to reduce their risk? To start with, the answer is simple: by being there. PBI's strategy consists of sending volunteers to be alongside people whose work is to defend human rights and to accompany them to wherever they need to go. Before explaining how this accompaniment works, let's explain some of the rules. All people who work for PBI are foreign volunteers from different countries and never intervene in the work of the human rights defenders. For example, if a human rights defender is giving a workshop in a remote area, the PBI volunteers accompany them but do not take part in the activities. And how does international accompaniment protect human rights defenders? Because opening the eyes of the world to activities being carried out in certain places increases their visibility to such an extent that it dissuades the armed actors involved, be they legal or illegal, from doing things that violate human rights. And to gain the world's attention, PBI is permanently meeting with civilian and military authorities in Colombia, the diplomatic corps, international organisms, and different authorities in Europe and the US. PBI's presence alone in a specific region will enable the authorities around the world to know what is happening there. And through self-protection workshops, PBI offers tools to improve security and emotional care for human rights organisations, to support them in rebuilding social fabric. Since 1994, 500 PBI volunteers have passed through Colombia. For the people PBI accompanies, the presence of volunteers is critically important because it enables many human rights defenders to stay in Colombia and not have to give up their work. As a result, PBI's presence creates an umbrella effect, which doesn't just protect the people being accompanied, but the whole community too. And that is how PBI opens spaces for peace in Colombia.